Harbaugh now heads to Los Angeles Chargers.
If you think anyone can predict a Jim Harbaugh speech, you're out of your damn mind.
That's a beast mode. My God.
You have to love what you're seeing on tape if you're a Chargers fan, especially for the future with Justin Herbert.
We have a Chargers quarterback that cusses, boys. This is dangerous.
Phillip Rivers sheds a tear.
We want to be known as world champions, and we're gonna do it or die trying. Don't let the powder blues fool you.
Who's got it better than I?
Well, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Charger Chats. I'm your co-host, Will Dunk, sitting with my buddy, Kev Huggin Duggan.
New Jersey alerts.
No,
New Jersey alert.
spoiler. Let's not forget Kyle, the coach, Duggan.
I just figured these headphones, it's like if our boys can just wear all yellow on the field, I can just wear pink headphones. Hey, kind of one and the same.
That's fine.
Yeah,
You do you.
Yeah. No, in reality, I'm so tired, and these are the first ones I found. So I was like, yep, I'm wearing my wife's headphones.
Just give me something that I can hear.
Just,
Do it.
Throw something on my head. I don't want to hear it from the listeners that I'm not there again. So I'm gonna sit my big fat butt down and put these pink headphones on, and let's talk about some Chargers football.
Attaboy.
Yes. Stuff to talk about.
So much to talk about, folks. Yeah, and we've got a Craig experience and an Ask Boltfam lined up for you. So let's just waste no time. We're not necessarily going to go in order of like things that have occurred because today was the big day. We postponed this episode specifically for this. So if you're wondering why this is late, it's because 7:15. Listen, shit happens the day after Tuesday with the Chargers.
Tuesdays.
I don't know if it's a vendetta against us or what the problem is.
I think it's just we just picked a poor schedule however long ago, 7 years ago. I think we decided on a bad day. But as soon as we saw that video they posted where it was like Chargers put soon, and then at the end of the video was Phil like getting excited about the jerseys. It was like, all right, we're just gonna push this a day. We have to. This is just ridiculous.
Yeah. So obviously, seeing the hype video, there was so much hype for this because it wasn't just one. It was Utah Give Me Two jerseys that were going to be announced. And it was a question of like, okay, are we doing alts or not alts? Are we doing retro? Are we doing something completely different? What is the goal? What is the mindset?
Yeah.
And when you start seeing like LT, Merriman, Gates, Rivers, you're just like, okay, they gotta, in my opinion, it was like, it had to be something retro.
Yeah, it had to be Navy. Those guys are Navy.
Or just something like it could have even been like the powder blue, like the AFL like jerseys, like with the big bolts or something. Like it had to be that. And sure enough, today, the 15th, they finally announced it with some sick videos, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Whoever is on the media side of that, editing the videos, great job.
That 90s one with Montel Jordan.
Yes. And Stan Humphries
literally took me
making
back.
an appearance. Natron Means making an appearance.
Yeah.
Like all the Charger greats coming in to talk about these new jerseys. And there's, to be fair, some mixed reviews on some of them, but for the most part, I'd say everybody's pretty psyched about these new jerseys.
Yeah. What do you think, Kyle? What was your initial reaction when you saw them?
Honestly, I got mixed signals leading up to it because they started releasing the little teasers of ex-players and current players looking at it. Mm-hmm. And the way they were talking about them, I'm like, doesn't sound like a classic, like clean Navy uniform to me. Because that would have been like, oh, like sweet, like, oh, clean, that type of reaction. These were like, dang, and like that's crazy. And like, yeah, like that doesn't sound like what I want, you know. But obviously, those reaction videos were because there was 2 new jerseys released, and they had to have been looking at the all gold, top to bottom jerseys because. But let me just say, those navies make up for anything that you don't like about anything else. Those are so sick. The Navy helmet. Oh my God. I cannot wait. I absolutely love it. That's my favorite thing. I think it's just meaner. It's like tougher. And the other navies that we did, I don't know. To me, they were just like, they didn't scream Chargers. They just felt like kind of like a,
you know,
well, they definitely didn't scream winners, but they kind of felt Pop Warner-y. These ones have like the Charger. When I grew up, looks like LT, Gatesy. This looks like Charger, super like San Diego Chargers uniforms. So I'm pumped.
They look fantastic. Yeah, to go through all of them, you've got the Navy Color Rush with the Navy helmet, which was it's a crucial
Navy helmet changes
element.
The Navy helmet. Yeah,
exactly.
You have to have it.
You have to have the Navy helmet, but it just looks great. You've got the white bolt. It's the yellow outline around the numbers. I really think that makes everything pop with that. And with the helmet as well. It's just a great complete package, that Navy getup, that whole Navy color rush.
Sick.
Can I tell you my favorite part of this? And
yes,
it's unconventional, and I didn't see this coming. The powder blue pants. I love the powder blue pants.
But which one? With the powder blue top
any combination.
or with the white top?
I will take the full powder blue. Get up is awesome. The white, even cooler, because the white on white was never my favorite. I like the powder blue with the white jersey. I'm just in love. I did not see the powder blue pants coming. I'm just beyond excited for this. People were yelling at me like, "You're wrong. Those are stupid." I'm like,
okay, I can't
just like your opinion, man.
Yeah, hey, listen, everybody's got opinions. I mean,
and mine are right.
Well, and that's the thing is like when you see the powder blue plants, like they just look
powder blue plants.
The powder blue plant, like it just looks right.
Yeah.
In my mind, I was like, have we never had powder blue pants? And
that's what McConkey said. Lad McConkey in one of the videos, like, we didn't have these.
Yeah, it was like the Mandela effect. It was like, surely we must have had powder blue pants at some point. Powder blue plants. But no, they look great. Yeah, the powder blue jersey with the pants, that's such a cool look.
Yeah,
it really is nice.
I do want to bring up something.
Okay.
I want to address the banana in the room.
Well, I was going to say
I say we all give a score right away, just like a clean out of 10. What
overall
would you score? Yeah, what would you score the jersey on 3? And then we can.
What would you score it right now, or when you first saw it?
Well,
I think the knee-jerk reaction was
changed. Yeah,
banana.
Okay.
Yeah. We're talking about the
yellow
gold.
on yellow. Yeah,
we're gonna say gold. We're not gonna say yellow because
okay.
I don't.
Sure,
I
we don't say yellow
We're
in
just
this
gonna,
house.
Yeah.
Gold house.
So
So
I say
when you first saw it, and then we'll give a follow up after you've had time to come to terms.
Yeah. I like that. Okay, initial knee jerk right when you saw it.
Out of 10?
Okay.
Out of 10. Okay. Count us down, Adam.
So 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Kevin gave a score.
I was trying to give it. No, I was like, okay, I was like the Rochambeau. Like, all right, I'm setting the turn.
I knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
I knew what he was doing. You're just out here screaming too. Who does number 2 work for?
Sorry.
3, 2, 1, go.
4.
4. Yeah,
2.
I was gonna say 4.
Yeah, I was bummed when I first saw it.
I was more surprised. I was just like, really? That's the one you're gonna go for?
That. I did not see it.
Because I used to see everyone would always do the jersey swaps. Like there's a lot of talented Photoshop guys in our community, and they kept doing the yellow ones. And every time I saw it, I'd be like, hey, yeah, right, never.
Yeah.
No, like every time I saw one of those, but it's real, and I am still coming to terms with it.
I know
it's I think the longer I sit with it, the better I am with it. And honestly, the sleeve, like the blue sleeve with the blue socks,
helps.
I think that helps a tremendous amount because gold has just never been the focal point of a Charger jersey. Like it's just been the bolt. Like that's the only bit of gold you get. And so to apply that to the entirety, like especially some of these where Herbert's got the gold sleeve and the gold socks, it's just like, I need sunglasses to look at you.
You know how you said like the navies just feel mean? You just feel like a certain way. The yellows just don't feel threatening at all.
No, they don't. And you know what's even worse? The more now that I'm talking with you guys and thinking about it more, imagine 11 of those on a field.
It's a banana fest.
I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna look weird.
It's gonna be a look. And I mean,
bold choice. I give them points for bold choice.
Yeah.
But I'm not. It's only one game.
Derwin, the cool guys are gonna look cool in it no matter what. You know those guys that you could wear whatever you want and you look cool. Yeah. Like Derwin looks cool in it still. He's got his like white socks on, no like sleeves, and he looks cool. But it's going to be a tough look for some of the guys on the team. You know,
the
like
linemen running around looking like that.
Yeah, the linemen are going to be. That's a tough look. Even
big
like
yellow
the DB
bellies.
is gonna be tough. Yeah, big yellow fat bellies. That's tough, dude.
Yeah,
that's not fair.
I'm not sure. I love my Chargers no matter what.
Yes.
I've been kind of crotchety around Adam today, complaining about the yellow jerseys, but I'm going to come to terms with it. I'm not going to love it ever, but I'm going to come to terms. Sure, that's it. That's what I'm looking forward to.
That's going to be what matters.
Like,
well, they're going to win in every jersey this year because we're going undefeated, so that's an easy win.
It's very true. It's a well-known fact. Because that's the thing. So what's also interesting about it is that they've already announced that, because we haven't really gotten the jersey schedule as we typically do. So all we know is that the Chargers have the all gold look week 7, and that's going to be against the Colts. And then the all navies, we get Utah, give me 2 weeks, week 8 against the Vikings and week 13 against the Raiders. All of those,
games, right?
All home games. Yes.
Yeah.
So what is interesting, because they haven't released the jersey schedule yet, is that they have at least announced that if it's a home game, powder blue. If it's an away game, white jersey.
Yeah.
Makes total sense. But then you think about it and you're like, okay, so 3 of those home games are going to be alt jerseys. And one of those is going to be played in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
So really, there's only going to be a handful of times that you're going to see powder blue jerseys for these guys.
5 or 6.
Well, how many home games are there? It's like 7 or 8. So yeah, about five or maybe even 4.
Yeah.
So
wild.
It's an interesting choice, but at the same time, these are truly the best jerseys in the league.
Well, and especially week 13 against the Raiders, like that's going to bring back those colors running into each other, beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah,
it's going to be so good.
It is, and I'm just excited. That's the problem too. Like, if you don't want to spend money and you're a fan of the Chargers, do not go to the Chargers shop online.
Already bought my crazy, stupid, expensive jersey, and I just had to call my wife and be like, "Do not get me a birthday present. I just bought my own birthday present.
I took care of it.
Yeah,
you're
my
good.
birthday's coming up. We're good. Thank you for the gift.
Yeah, love you.
Love you. You're the best. You know exactly what I want.
Because it's just so there's so much retro swag. Now that we know that, like, okay, the gold, they're leaning into the Charger power.
I love it. Love
Great.
That.
Yeah, I mean, all the flashbacks of all the different videos and stuff, like it's very 70s kind of vibe, you know, the Coryell type era. And then the Navy, they're really leaning into the Superchargers, so much so that, like, if you get the yellow jersey on the collar, it says Charger Power. And if you get the Navy one, it says Superchargers on the collar. So they just look sick. They look fantastic. They really, I'm so glad they did this, because it really is something that the fans have been chirping about, and us as well. Like, we want the Navy jerseys. Please give us
the Navies. I want those to be our primaries again.
It's a good argument,
blues, but I love the powder blues as that like accent twice a year. That's so, because I just remember, like, it wasn't back when, like, when I was a kid, you didn't have all the social media. You didn't know, like, the jersey schedule, unless you looked in the paper, and it was like, you would just show up and they'd be in their powder blues, like, it's a powder blue game. You know, it's like so fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's an interesting point, because that might be, this is purely speculation. I'm not saying this is the case. This is
what we're here for.
I'm here to speculate.
This is what we're here for.
Let me get my speculator tours on.
This is what we do.
This might be a way for them to kind of phase out powder blue.
You guys are talking about that. I love the powder blue.
I'm not saying I want to, but if you're taking 3 of the home games that are supposed to be powder blue games and you're putting in alt jerseys, that's less powder blue. There's more white than powder blue. I'm just saying.
But there is powder blue. They can still wear white with powder blue pants on the road.
That's true.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
That's my favorite powder blue, like, pant look. I don't love the powder blue on powder blue. I love the white jersey on powder blue pant. I think that looks sick.
Yeah,
it's a good combo. It's a definitely good combo. So very exciting to see all of this happen, and can't wait to see, like, some actual plays now happening with these killer jerseys. On to other news that had happened prior to all of this jersey business. Lots of big stuff. I mean, really, the big thing, the pup list came out. Now, the pup list, for those that don't know, it's a way for really the team to keep the roster organized, because this isn't, if you're on the PUP list once the season starts, then you got to be out at least 4 weeks.
Yeah, you're out of it.
But preseason, off season, all that kind of stuff, this is just a way to kind of like allocate players and, move things around. But when we see names like Elijah Molden, that makes sense. He had the big injury last year. Makes sense. Jalen Johnson, didn't even know he needed it. Delshon Phillips didn't even know he needed it. Savion Washington didn't even know he needed it. Mike Williams, hey, buddy, look, what's
somebody, it was a negative comment, but somebody posted and tagged us like Mike Williams is injured. Chargers are so back, baby.
We are so back, baby.
So back. And I was like, that's negative, but the way he said it was kind of funny.
It was.
Yeah, we were pretty back.
So unfortunate to see Mike Williams on there doesn't necessarily, we don't even know what the extent of it, and surely Harbaugh will not tell us.
Mike Williams is old. Just let him have training camp off. Relax. He's going to show up. He knows how to play football. He knows Justin Herbert. Doesn't need time for chemistry. He just doesn't want to practice. Give him a break. He's the vet. That's just what he does.
How many games do you think he misses during the season?
0. Come on, dude. Don't forget what kind of podcast this is.
No, that was a test. You know what? You passed.
Yeah. This is 0.
One name though.
Where are you? What bad podcast do you think you're on?
Yeah. Who do you think this is?
But it was a test. I don't need it.
Yeah. Good.
I was just checking to see if you're awake.
See if you're.
I love the ultimate. I love that you could say anything you want that's just ridiculous. You could just say, "Oh, it was a test." Just kidding. It's a test.
Yeah. It's fine. It's just a prank, bro.
On your toes.
Whatever. Yeah.
But the one name that is not on there, which I have to imagine is a good thing, is Najee Harris, who we found out after our last episode, and our last episode was well after the 4th of July. But a statement from agent Doug Hendrickson said that Najee Harris was present at a 4th of July event where a fireworks mishap resulted in injuries to several attendees, and Najee sustained a superficial eye injury during the incident, but is fully expected to be ready for the upcoming NFL season. Now, first of all, we're not necessarily making light of the situation, because there were some people that did get seriously hurt.
And stuff.
Fingers, critical conditions. We're not necessarily making fun of that.
No.
It is strange, though, that this came out well after the 4th of July.
He was probably panicked.
Yeah.
Shit.
We don't obviously know the full extent of the injury. The fact that they're saying it's superficial is a good sign. Hopefully tis but a scratch. I don't even know if I want that. Just a minor owie and, put some ice on it. So he's not on the PUP list. So he's got to be at least okay enough to practice.
But the thing is, to have an agent come out and make this statement, if it's a superficial, barely anything, you don't say anything. You just go about your business.
Right.
I think reports were getting out though. The reports were starting to get out on some of the.
So they had to get ahead of it. You think they were just trying to
you just had to address it. Yeah. It's kind of got to go. Yep. That happened. He'll be fine. Here we go. But it is odd that he doesn't miss a single game in 4 seasons, and then boom, Chargers, and he has fireworks blown up on him. It's not a good look, right?
Not a good sign, no. Well, and especially for a guy that has never missed a game.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he comes to the Chargers and freaking firework blows up. And
Final Destination. It's like Final Destination when you get on the Chargers.
Yeah,
it's coming for you. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
It's going to be the most bizarre way that you don't see coming, but those fireworks are coming for you.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing him getting a photo of what this superficial eye injury is.
Yeah.
Right. Well, because it's we've heard plenty of, camp is coming, and we've seen other football players, David Njoku, who had burns, and you were just like, what happened to him? What does he look? The Giants.
The Giants. He lost 3 fingers.
Yeah.
He's
so thankfully nothing of that type of injury, and hopefully we see everything go well with Najee
get better,
Harris.
dude. We need that. We need you,
please. The other bit of news that came out, this has been a busy last week, but because the Chargers are one of the first teams to start having rookies show up for mini camp and everything like that, means that if there was a Charger player that was signed in the second round that has not signed his contract yet, he is surely going to be the first of, I'm sure, many rookies to hold out because of this whole second round guaranteed money nonsense that the Texans,
it's not nonsense
for everybody.
Get these guys paid. It makes sense, but like they really just kind of screwed everyone behind them.
They really just throw a wrench into the entire gear works because the deadline for Charger rookies is reported by Ian Rappaport to report is upon us. And second round wide receiver Tre Harris is officially a holdout with 30 of the 32 second round picks unsigned because of disagreement over guaranteed money. Harris makes the first official stand. So I've seen a lot of people get upset at Tre Harris. I see absolutely both sides of the story. Tre Harris is not necessarily like
this isn't Tre Harris's fault.
Man. Yeah, it really is.
He's just in a situation where he's going to affect future players for years to come based on what happens.
Right.
So we picked a little later. So if say they're on 4 or 5 picks in, because they're still like everyone's holding out 30 players.
Yes.
They're not signed. One guy, you just need one guy ahead of us to be like, okay, no guaranteed money. And then that's a trickle effect down.
That will trickle effect. Or
so if anything, it's the other players' agent's fault for not getting this figured out to make it easier on Tre Harris.
Or if somebody that was picked after Tre Harris gets guaranteed money, then that sets the domino effect for everybody before him.
The problem is they're not, these owners
are
going to wait. They're waiting for whoever is up next to figure out what the hell it is. There's no one's going to jump up and try and like do that. So I guess it'd be the easy way to kibosh it. Like, all right, so the 32nd team is like, all right, guaranteed.
Just give them guaranteed money, and then everybody else gets guaranteed money.
Let's just get over this. We got to get them to camp.
I mean, honestly, it's it's not about the amount. It's never been about the amount. It's just whether it's guaranteed or not.
Yeah.
So hopefully a domino falls at some point, and it can just trickle effect to everybody else. It was funny. Kevin looked up the who do we blame?
No, I was like, who's responsible for the second round fiasco? And AI is pretty helpful.
Yeah, AI said the Houston Texans are widely regarded as the team that messed up the second round guaranteed money situation in the NFL, giving their second round pick wide receiver Jaden Higgins fully guaranteed 4-year, $11.7 million contract. And the Texans set a new precedent that disrupted the standard negotiation process for other second round picks. This move sparked a wave of demands from agents and players, leading to a holdout situation involving 30 second round picks. So
the Texans are dicks, and this is what it is.
They're
big. Tre Harris. It is not his fault.
It's not his fault.
This is not a Joey Bosa situation.
It is not
whatsoever. This is just a new layout, a new, thing that needs to be navigated, and we'll just get him in here as quick as we can.
It will. And it's not like he hasn't been to camp before.
No,
he's been there. He's already caught passes from Justin Herbert. He's already building some level of rapport. Yes, do I wish he was there now? Of course.
Yeah.
You want that, every bit of practice counts. But there's business. Sadly, when you get to the pro sports, there's business, and it's got to be dealt with accordingly. And it would have been a lot better if the Texans didn't do what they did.
Yes, selfish bastards.
Yeah. And if you want to be a selfish bastard, you can go on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/ChargerChat. Check out all the fun, silly videos we got going on over there. Hangouts to come soon. If you join at the special 10, you get patches, you get hangouts, you just get a good old time at patreon.com/ChargerChat. But if you don't want to go over there, it's totally fine. You can go on over to our regular website, chargerchat.com. Check out all the cool stuff we got over there, t-shirts, hoodies, and stickers. Chat it up with other Charger Chatteteers in the member section. Ask questions and Ask Boltfam. Go check out chargerchat.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube or some other platform where there's a big fat subscribe button sitting in front of you, just tap it, click it, punch it, do whatever you got to do. If you hit it, it really helps us out, and we greatly appreciate it. All right, folks, as I mentioned at the beginning, we've got a Craig experience lined up for you. So let's waste no time and turn it over to the Craig experience.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on in, man. Kick your feet up.
Oh.
Craig experience.
Hello there.
Make yourself at home. Got some stuff to talk about, right? Moving on.
What it is, good people. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Craig out here in Texas, and welcome to another off-season edition of the Craig Experience. But we do have action as of this Thursday, don't we? Because training camp is back and in full effect. I want to say the rookies reported over the weekend, and practices start on Thursday. So hopefully you folks can make it out there, enjoy some of the stuff going on at the Bolt. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to make it to camp this year, but keep eyes and ears open. I'll let you know. But anyway, again, we got action. It's been a long off season. Now, not as long as years past because the Chargers actually did make it to the playoffs. I mean, it was only one game, but at least the season wasn't over in November, December like it has been in years past. So we got to enjoy a little bit more football than what we have been accustomed to the last few years. But not ignoring the fact that the Chargers did make the playoffs a couple years ago, but we're trying to erase that from our memories because that was a debacle, much like this past season's. But we don't want to dwell in the past. The point is that now there's a lot to look forward to. And in camp, there's a lot going on or will be going on and things that we have to keep eyes on. Now, I know I've been talking about some potential free agents that could potentially sign with the team going into camp, but I want to talk about guys that are presently on the team because there are still some question marks, some things that are hanging up in the air, and they're pretty important. So without further ado, let's do that. Excitement levels should be super high, right? As I mentioned, we are so back. Officially with the rookies being back in the building as of this weekend. With the exception of one very important and vital name, that is Chargers second round pick, Tre Harris out of Ole Miss, wide receiver. That is probably a huge part of the Chargers' plans this season, and at some point could be a go-to guy of sorts. I'll explain why here in a second. But let's be honest, full transparency. 29 other teams outside of the Chargers are still trying to sign their second round picks. And that appears to be due to the desire for guaranteed contracts. Now, you can point the fingers squarely at the Houston Texans because they signed their second round wide receiver and one of my personal favorite prospects out of this draft cycle, Jaden Higgins, to, I believe it was a 4-year fully guaranteed $11.7 million deal. So now here we are. And here's the problem. Harris not yet being signed is particularly unfortunate for a couple reasons. And I alluded to this a second ago. As I'm standing here recording this, I got an alert that Mike Williams is starting camp on the PUP list. That ain't great. And when you look at Tre Harris's game, he's going to be looked at as that, guy who's going to fill the physical contested catch X receiver that can beat man-to-man coverage role. The very thing the Chargers offense lacked last season, amongst some other things, but this is a standout, of course. And yeah, it's great that Mike Williams is back, but here we are already talking about him not being available. And that's kind of the main concern with Mike Will, his ability to stay healthy and to be available when you need him. And though he does also in his game provide like that downfield go up and get it option for Herbert, as he has in the past, he's never really been known for his ability to create much separation as a route runner. So those are the differences between he and Tre Harris's game. So both of them not being available to start camp, no bueno. But I'm also not trying to be diplomatic here. Like, if you know me, you know that's not my bag. I shoot straight from the hip, regardless of who likes it or doesn't. But I kind of understand both sides here. Like, the Rooks want to secure as much bread as they can. Security, of course. But teams don't want to assume that level of risk, the type that comes along with that. I mean, nor do they want to assist in setting this type of precedent, I think. So long story less long, I just want to resolve like the rest of us. I mean, however it happens, I just want Herbert to have his full complement of weapons to start camp. And even though Harris is essentially following suit with almost the entirety of his fellow second rounders, he'll almost certainly have every route and target placed under a microscope until he proves himself to be a consistent threat in the offense. Just by way of this decision. So, yeah. Y'all gonna have to give your boy a mulligan because as I was talking that through, I came to the realization that Herbert's still going to be missing at least one offensive weapon when camp starts. And the irony of this is that this guy hasn't missed a single NFL game due to injury. Now, per reports, he still won't, but sounds like he's going to miss at least some camp time. And we're, of course, talking about running back Najee Harris. Now, listen, Only the Chargers could have a player that's never injured find himself almost losing an eye in a fireworks accident on, get this, Spano Street. I'm sorry, it's not funny. But if this wasn't Chargers related, my initial response would have been, ain't no way. But, since I have nearly 3 decades of powder blue pain to draw from, my first thought was, yeah, that sounds about right. Now look, far be it from me to tell anyone, any grown man or adult, how to have a good time. And also, I don't have all the details, but I think that being on what's essentially a 1-year prover deal, with the hopes of parlaying that potentially into a longer term contract next offseason, that would be enough to keep you away from any and all potential career threatening activities that are, of course, under your control. Just saying. Anywho's, get well, Najee. And also names like Kimani Vidal and Rocket Sanders should see their fair share of burn during practice and camp. So hopefully they can take advantage of it. Okay, folks, shoot your boy some bail. Tell y'all this all the time. I'm in my 40s now. Sometimes things slip my mind, even important stuff like this. But as I was talking through this and mentioning names of weapons, and we know that Jim Harbaugh refers to these guys as weapons as well, I'm reminded that Herbert's going to be missing another piece. And unless something happens in between now and the time that you're seeing this, we're on Rashawn Slater watch because he's still not signed an extension yet. And look, we're talking about a guy who's top 5 in the entire league at his position. And also the blindside protector of the franchise's centerpiece. So I have no real doubt that it will get done. Look, I'm also not as concerned about a year 5 vet missing early camp reps, but getting into game shape will be key. So hopefully that extension doesn't take too long to get done. Also, and I say this as respectfully as humanly possible, the less Trey Pipkins we're subjected to, the better. I think most of you out there would agree with me. So let's get the babyface bully back in the mix as soon as possible. Capiche? Can we get that done? Come on, let's make it happen. So anyway, that's pretty much it from me for now. Oh, almost forgot again. By the way, did you guys hear that known Justin Herbert hater, Emmanuel Acho's FS1 show, is being canceled? Anywho, catch you guys next time on the next one. You know who it is. Mr. Bull Gang, or Do Not Bang, aka TOP_FLYT3 over on Twitter. And I'll see you on the next one. Y'all take it light. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Well, there you go, folks. Another awesome Craig experience. Thank you, Craig, as always. Yes, we talked about a lot of the same instances. I couldn't believe Spano Street.
Yeah, that's weird.
I did not read that. Did not know
that's
that.
not good. Yeah, that's not good. Stay away from that one.
That's not good.
Yeah. I think we should maybe never talk about that again.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of pieces. I mean, that's the thing. Hey, man, the offense needs to get better.
Yeah.
And now, you're going into training camp for whatever reason, each having their own particular incident, missing pieces of this offense.
Yeah.
And they got to get back on it. They got to get back together through any means necessary at this point, and the sooner the better. And I'm sure everybody's working on making that happen. Listen, Mike Williams didn't have Ben Herbert. Now he does.
It's true.
It's gonna be harder to break.
The one thing I forgot that we didn't put in the outline that I'm so glad that he talked about was Emmanuel Acho getting absolutely
bye.
Hilarious.
Oh God, Bye-bye. It's amazing. Somebody reposted the video today.
Bye, Felicia. Yeah, all done.
Somebody reposted a video of him trying to go to the Chargers game and get a field pass, and they told him no.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, this is great.
Yeah, no, dude.
All done.
Screw that
See
guy.
you, bud.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, buddy.
Grow up, dude.
Yeah, be sure to put that on your resume, you jerk.
Yep.
But Craig, I love that Craig's having fun.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
He's having a good time on these videos.
Well, football's close, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Craig is football.
That's right.
He thrives at this time of year as we build up to where we're supposed to be.
Exactly. Craig, thank you, buddy, for another awesome experience. Craig. Love it. And I can't wait to hear once training camp starts happening. We get to hear a lot more insight from Craig. So definitely, folks, stick around. We're going to have more Craig coming up. And then also definitely go check out the lightning round. He's hanging out over there with Garrett, and they're just doing great stuff, man. I love it over there. All right, folks, time to go on to the next segment. It's Ask Boltfam.
Time to put your money where your mouth is.
Hi, guys. Go jam a thumb up his butthole. That's what you do. I wet myself in excitement.
Oh, so hungry.
Your thoughts are like totally appreciated.
Catch you later, dude.
Okay, love you, boy.
That's right, folks. Time for Ask Boltfam. And we start at the top with Andrew Ramsey, Ruckusin of HaHa Clinton Deliverance. Ask the question. Attention, Charger Chat Podcast. We are currently in a holding pattern. And while we wait... 1, who takes advantage of a Tre Harris holdout for all of training camp outside of QJ? 2, should I steal a penny out of Rivers Lake in honor of Tre Harris and throw it from our seat and see if some Final Destination bloodlines happens? 3, on a scale of Tre Harris to Tre Harris, what do we feel about withholding an Uncrustable from Tre Harris because of holding out? And 4, if Tre Harris was a car, what would you hold out on repairing first when it breaks? Only Wolldog answers, and all my questions will be directed towards the Tre Harris holdout until your apples taste like oranges. Welcome aboard, American Ramsey. Enjoy your flight. Okay, love you. Bye.
Ramsey's
all right.
Not
well,
happy. Sounds like.
Yeah, he's not happy with the holdout, and to each his own.
Yeah.
But everybody just sit tight. I've got this. Who takes advantage of the Tre Harris holdout? It's going to be, in my opinion, it's going to be Keandre Lambert-Smith.
Nice.
Next rookie on the list to step up and get some playing time. Should I steal a penny out of Rivers Lake? You should never steal, Mr. Ramsey. Plain and simple. On a scale of Tre Harris, what do I feel about withholding an Uncrustable from Tre Harris because of holding out? Well, you gave me Tre Harris, so I'm going to say Tre Harris. And if Tre Harris was a car, what would you hold out on repairing first when it breaks? You never hold out on repairing your car. That's important. You got to get to work on time. You need a reliable set of wheels.
As a wide receiver, you don't need brakes.
That's true. Oh, there you go. Brakes.
All gas.
There we go. My co-pilot, Kevin here, helped me out with that. So thank you, Kevin.
Kevin, yeah, careful, dude. You're careful.
Yeah. Can't upset Andrew.
It's all right. He's my co-pilot.
Careful.
It's all right. He's got his pilot license. All right. Andrew Ramsey, Rocky Sin of HaHa Clinton Deliverance. Thank you for asking the question. Let's move on now to OM Run, who asked the question.
So about those yellows. Yike! I couldn't love Herbert more, but he looks like a big banana in that yellow uni.
He does.
It's definitely a Big Bird vibe.
Big
yeah. Yeah, Big Bird I think is a good call.
Yeah, he's a Big Bird energy. I'm with you, OM. I'm not that excited about
Too
it.
much
But
yellow.
It's going to grow on me because I love whatever the Chargers do.
Yeah. I think it's growing on me too. Here's how I look at it. I think our yellow jersey, which is an alt, and we're only going to see it for one game, is still better than some of other teams' primary jerseys.
I don't necessarily think I
call him out. Call him out.
Raiders?
Who has the worst jersey? That's true.
Well,
you can't say no.
You hate the team. That's just because you hate the team.
Well, that's
okay. Are you saying they're better?
I don't think I like yellow better than black. That doesn't mean I like the Raiders. I hate them.
Whoa.
That's what I'm telling you. The yellow is the weirdest jersey choice I think could have been made for this team.
Pew, pew, pew. Breaking news. Kevin's coming around to the Raiders.
No.
We all know what to get Kevin for Christmas this year.
Yeah. Not true. It's not true.
Black.
It's not true. To say that there's a team with a better primary jersey that's not as good as the yellow one. I would love to see you.
That's crazy.
Pitch me which one you would
the
take.
Yellows. He hates the yellows so much. He's defending the Raiders.
And I hate the Chiefs red. I literally hate the color red. But like we said, them all being out on the field wearing yellow jerseys, it's tough.
What about the Seahawks
Titans.
bright green?
It's not that bad. It's really? Navy green. It's like a navy green.
Oh, what about the
the
other alts like the Pittsburgh Bumblebees and the
Well, I thought you said primary.
That's true.
So yeah, if you want to look at all the crazy ass shit, sure, we can find one to compare against.
In my opinion,
sure,
it's better than the Raiders.
Okay,
it's better than the Titans. Honestly, it's better than the Broncos. I mean, they've had some jersey choices that haven't been my particular favorite, and I know that's easy to say being an AFC West opponent, but you know what?
Yeah. You're blinded by
my
hate,
opinion.
I think. But I agree with you. I'm here for it. I'm not going to be called a Raider supporter, so I'm going to shut the fuck up right now.
All right.
And you were right.
I can't wait to see the comments.
Tightrope. Yeah.
there's a lot of people that don't like the yellow. I'm one of them, and it is what it is. It'll be okay though.
Yeah. Right. It's all right. It is what you shoot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I love that we have balls. Big yellow balls. Those balls are big, really win balls. For us. You know what I mean? They were committed, and I support big moves.
If you have big yellow balls, you might want to see a doctor
for sure.
OM Run, thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Paul Zamaripa, who asked the question: if a movie was ever made about a Chargers comeback win, which game would you choose? And actor Tom Hopper could play the Rivers part. What do you think? All right. Well, I had not heard of Tom Hopper, like blue pants, powder blue pants. But he does look very Philip.
It's giving Phil vibes, young Phil.
Yeah. But as far as making a movie about a comeback win game,
for me, it's tough because it's kind of not answering your question. I think in an alternate universe, he won this game, but the game that he played without a knee, that's like the movie. You know what I mean? Like that's like 100% the movie to watch.
Sure, yeah.
I just wish you would have won it. But other than that, I can't think of any. But maybe the beating. We sound so like we finally beat the Chiefs for beating them in OT. I guess
that from recency bias as far as a comeback win and with a game with Phil, that would be that truly was a very exciting game. I mean, winning with a 2-point conversion. Talk about big balls.
Yeah,
that was you either win or lose. There was no tying in that game.
Or it was the playoff game against the Colts where Sproles won at the end.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Like when LTU,
Or this isn't Phillip Rivers, but the Epic in Miami. Also not a comeback, but a great game. An easy movie to make game.
Tom Hopper could play young Phil like in the stands going like, maybe someday I'll play for these Chargers.
One day, what was it in baseball? One day I'm going to be a big sports star.
Yeah.
One day I'm going to own a sports bar.
So there you go, Paul. A couple of answers for you. Thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Mike Z, who asked the question. Why the hush regarding Brendan Rice? Very interesting to me. Will he explode the field this season? Will he make the team? I don't know. Hush, I think is kind of strong words. I don't think there's been much to talk about.
Yeah, I think the hush is because there's not anything to talk about with Brendan Rice. I don't think if there was anything, it's not like they're trying to keep it quiet that he's ready for a breakout season.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think we all got hyped. We all got so excited about his name, that he came from USC, that he had scored a bunch of touchdowns his final season. But I just think he was drafted in the 7th round for a reason, and I don't think unless something crazy happens, I don't think he's making the team. We don't draft 2 wide receivers in the draft pretty high up this year. Go get Mike Williams if you thought Brendan Rice was going to be the guy.
I will, to give him the benefit of the doubt, like if your dad is going to help you get ready for anything, not a bad guy to have getting you ready for your second season.
Yeah.
And that he's kind of like, waking us up and making us go work out, Kyle. It's like that kind of energy. With the dad,
so if he doesn't do it, he's just not good.
It's just going to blame his dad.
Good. Yeah, I can't imagine
Jerry's fault.
Yeah, it's really all on him. Jerry's giving him everything he can help him.
Yeah,
with.
You've gotten every possible upper hand in this, and if you can't do it, you're just not your thing, dude.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that I'm really
not my thing either.
To, right? No, but the thing that I'm looking forward to now. I mean, that's the thing. Is like last year, he had preseason to make an opportunity for himself, and who were his quarterbacks? Guys that aren't even on the team anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even think they're in the league anymore.
There's going to be better opportunities the next few weeks.
So having Taylor Heineke and Trey Lance as your quarterbacks out there, that is your opportunity. That is your window of opportunity to go out there and make a name for yourself and make an argument to be on this team and not be so hush, as Mike puts it. So we'll have to wait and see here, Mike. I'm rooting for everybody on this team to make it, and Brendan Rice is no exception. So thank you, buddy, for asking the question. Let's move on now to Frank Blakely. Good old Frank. Who asked the question?
There's been a lot of talk about the upgraded wide receiver group, and rightfully so.
but I actually think the tight end room might have the biggest upside this season between them and the running backs. That's a serious set of weapons. Who do you think makes the biggest impact by the end of the season? Tight ends, running backs, or receivers?
It's a very good question.
This is, I know, I felt bad putting a silly voice on it because this is a very good question. Those are all groups that play a huge. I mean, again, this offense needs to get better comparatively to last year.
It is crazy to think about how poor each and every one of those groups was last year. You know, it's like,
and we still made the playoffs.
The running backs were J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards basically didn't play. So you're working with J.K. Dobbins, who also missed 4 games, Hassan Haskins, Jarrett Patterson, and Kamani Vidal. Like, those were your running backs. And in the tight end room, you pretty much had nobody. Like, that was tough. And then it was very evident in the playoff game that our wide receiver was Lab McConkey, and that's it. So it's like every single one of those groups drastically improved. So I think you could spin a wheel and pick one, because I think all of those got significantly better. I mean, look at the running back room, Najee Harris and Omarion Hampton compared to what you had last year. Just those two alone, that's a squad.
Yeah.
For me, it's a toss-up between the running backs and the tight ends. Like, I think the running game is going to be considerably better this year, just with the talent we have there right now. But the tight ends, like, Justin's always been a big tight end guy. Like, when he had Hunter Henry, you know, he was even trying to make like Cook and some of these other guys look good. So I think that there's definitely a place for him to get going with tight ends for sure.
I mean, to me, as much as I love J.K. Dobbins and what he provided to the running back room, you can't argue with a guy that's always gotten 1,000 yards every season with Najee Harris and Omarion Hampton, who is arguably, from some people, touted as the best running back in this last draft. So it's going to be, I think that is going to improve everything for this offense, and give Justin Herbert that opportunity. I mean, yeah, man, you could really make an argument for like, Lane McConkey was really the only wide receiver, and now you got to give him at least 3 or 4 more guys, some options to throw to. I'm going to say running back, just because I know once you get that run game going, it's just going to make everything so much easier for Herbert to get those passes going.
That's the one I hope is the biggest improvement.
It has to,
because if it does, it'll make the tight ends better. It'll make the receivers better.
Yeah. I mean, you spent a 1st round pick on this. It has to be better.
Let's make it happen.
So there you go, Frank. Thank you, buddy, for asking the great question. Let's move it on now to Zach Shelton, who asked the question. Hey, guys, how have you been? So in sports, you always hear about championship windows and the length of time people expect a team to win a title. My question, how long do you think the window for the Chargers is? I think it's a great question. I think a lot of the times when we talk about a window, and I think we talked about it when we drafted Justin Herbert, was like that rookie contract, that's a window.
Yeah.
Because you're spending so little money on Justin Herbert, you have an opportunity to spend money on other positions.
And Tom Telesco kind of blew that.
He blew it. So
I think as long as we have Justin, we have a window.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you look at the Chiefs didn't stop winning because they had to pay Patrick Mahomes. The Patriots didn't stop winning because they had to pay Tom Brady. It's like your window is never closed. You just got to be able to find the pieces that are around it. Like the window has to look different.
Be good at drafting. That's what
you have to.
You want to pay these big guys. You got to have young guys on
absolutely
cheap, but looks like more guaranteed contracts in the first, second round. But that's where you need to build your team. And we just haven't had that consistently. So we have Justin. We have guys that are going to protect Justin.
Right.
Now you can kind of figure out how we're going to win. But it feels like the window is fully open right now.
Right. As long as you have a franchise quarterback, we have that.
Yeah.
I think the window is open for that to happen. You know, some of these teams, you see teams that cycle through a quarterback every year for like 20 years or something.
Oh yeah.
Like it's their window has been closed. Yeah. The Browns, especially. So as long as you've got a franchise quarterback that's sticking around, you can build an offense around him, and that window's going to stay open, baby. Yeah. So great question, Zach. Thank you for asking it. Let's move it on now to Athir Kadir, who asked the question. Judge and Chad, my lovely Bolt fam. OMG, baby. Training camp starts Thursday. Let's go, baby. First, I just have to remind everyone, the road to San Francisco starts Thursday, baby. Not when the games count, not in the playoffs. It starts day one at training camp, baby. Let's go, soldiers. This week, another Utah. Give me two. Yes, two questions from Athir to my brothers at the Charger Chat. Please, baby. First, what's the realistic expectations for our defense and offense? Can we be top 6 in both? I ask this question because we have two coordinators we trust. Minter, not sure about Roman. However, Coach Harbaugh is still in charge, baby. I hope so. LMAO, baby. Second question, which loss will be painful? I did say Bolts will start 8-0, and I'm only asking the question, please, LOL. Raiders week 2 or Broncos home opener? Pick one, my boys. Let's hear the boys. Kevin, stay in order, soldier. We start with lovely Coach Kyle, followed by my soldier and buddy Kevin, and we finish as always with my lovely baby, my heart, my love forever, Wool Dog, baby. Let's go. FTR as always, baby.
Oh, and Athir sent us a picture of his new iPad that he's currently watching. He said he's going to use the new iPad to watch us. So, hello, Athir's iPad. Hi, Athir. It's good to see you, buddy. Congrats on the new iPad, dude. Next level.
Tap on your screen.
Yeah.
Tap,
Beep, beep,
tap.
beep, beep, beep.
All right. No,
I'm not saying shit. I'm a good soldier.
First question. Realistic expectations for our defense and offense. Will we be top 6 in both?
Yeah, I mean, I think offensively is the one that you hope can get into that top 6. I wouldn't say guaranteed, done deal. It's a top 6 offense. Defensively, I absolutely think we should be top 6. I think you've gotten better. You still have Jesse Minter, which I don't know how we kept him on our team on our staff. I don't think you've gotten worse anywhere. So yeah, I think a whole nother year of these guys understanding the concepts and what we're trying to do. I think defense for sure should be top 6. Offense, we're gonna have to wait and see how things gel. I mean, if we can't run and I don't know, we got to see how that goes. That one, I'm a little bit more. Hey, if we could be top 10, we're still going to be in really, really good shape. But with Justin Herbert at quarterback, I don't know why you wouldn't be able to be top 6. I'll see it when I believe it.
Nice.
Now it's your turn.
Yeah.
No, you said everything I was going to say. That was exactly my thought.
My question to you guys, based on how the offense performed, the addition of the players that we have, is that enough to push our offense into a top 6, or does something need to change from a coaching perspective? Do you feel?
So it's hard. Like when you're judging these like top offenses, you're looking at points scored, total yardage, all those kinds of things. Like if you change the metrics and you looked at time of possession and turnovers, we're a top offense. We didn't turn the ball over last year. Our turnover margin was insane.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just think that we're trying to do something different. We're not trying to throw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns a game. We're trying to control the clock, run the ball, throw effectively, don't turn the ball over. So I think those are what make it more difficult for us to be a quote unquote top 6 offense.
Yeah.
Okay. Second question. Which loss would be most painful if it happened? This is strictly hypothetical. If there's just being a jerk and wants to see us squirm about which loss would be worse, either the Raiders week 2 or Broncos home opener.
Always the Raiders.
Yeah.
That's hands down. And they're a worse team too. So if we lost to the Raiders, that would suck.
Yeah. I mean, we're planning to go to the home opener. It would suck if we lost that one.
It would, but yeah.
But actually, we can't lose that one.
So you would rather lose
to the Raiders?
Yeah, the Raiders.
To the Raiders?
Yeah. I won't want to lose to anybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, this is flying out there, doing all the stuff we do, and then losing to the Broncos. That might be
still 2-0. You're 2-1.
Yeah, you're still 2-1. But no, I don't like this scenario out there. I don't like what you've done to this podcast.
I mean, I think
Kevin, we all know. Wait. We all know Kevin's coming around to the Raiders, though, so that's why he doesn't want to lose to the Broncos.
Just selfishly, I hate being at games where we lose. It just sucks. It changes. We got to fly another.
Every game back. You go to, we lose.
No, he's been in games that we've won. We won that the home opener last year.
Handful.
Just walking it back.
I'd say you have a losing record.
I usually feel pretty bad going to games, so you're probably right.
Yeah. Every Chief game you've ever gone to except one.
Nope, that's not true. One is true.
Yeah. The week 17 when they didn't play anybody. Yeah.
No, there was another one. It was the first Staley win during the season. I was there for that.
I think that was week 17.
No, it wasn't. That was early in the season. Look it up.
Okay, so 2. So you've been to 2 dubs at Arrowhead.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And I was there in the early 2000s. I was like 2000.
Back in my day.
2010s. Like 2010 to 2014, we like destroyed them every year. So
yeah, we used to walk to the stadium in the snow uphill both ways.
Shut up.
I would have to agree. Losing to the Raiders. I mean, if you just look at the caliber of teams, if you lose to the Broncos, it's like, okay.
It's like, the
Broncos are pretty comparable.
Yeah.
Raiders, no. You just know.
Yeah. I don't think.
All right, we suck.
Yeah, that would be too hard. They just talk too much shit too. Yeah. Just the fan. They literally they've been in hibernation for a year and a half since they've beaten us. So like they're just not talking right now. And if it did happen, that would suck.
Yeah, big time. There we go. There, buddy. Thank you for asking the question. And we go out of Ask Boltfam with Tony Francis, who asked the question.
What's up, soldiers? Training camp starts this week, and I can't stop thinking about it. I saw rookies report last week, and boy, does Amari Hampton look good in powder blue. My first question is direct to the EU coach. What's your take on all this nonsense with Najee Harris and fireworks? Are you worried about it? And what should we expect as Chargers fans? Apparently, his eye got damaged, and if you ask me, 2 eyes is definitely a requirement of the NFL running back. My next question is direct to the EU, Kev. If you had to write the sequel to Tango and Crash, Training Camp Edition, how was the plot thinking? Any cool new character to debut and ruffle up some feathers? Your ability to create plots on the fly is f***ing epic, cadet. And my last question is direct to the EU, Wolldog. If you had to build the Chargers Mount Rushmore of all time, who makes the list? Who is the one main person you wish made the list, but just misses it? Sound off, soldier. As always, Raiders burn the kingdom, kick the donkeys, and suck my butt.
As always, Tony
with
the juice.
Great job, Tony.
Thank you, Tony. All right. Some great questions, some hard questions here, too, except for you, Coach. I think this one's not too bad. But Najee Harris, does he need 2 eyes to play running back?
Well, I don't know, dude. Like, how do you know his eyes were perfect to begin with? Maybe this is like a rookie of the year thing where the firework like pops something back into place.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's like Spider-Man. You know, Spider-Man gets bit by a spider. Now he's a spider. Maybe he's just a firework now.
He just has sparks flying out his ass as he zooms down.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep. Najee Bottle Rocket Harris.
Badass.
I love that.
Oh,
all right. So should we expect fireworks from Najee as the season goes on?
Yeah, we gotta get a shirt of Najee, like, and his butt is the bottom of a firework shooting him straight up, and there's just like sparks coming out.
Oh my God.
And his dreadlocks. That would be the best.
That's really funny.
That's funny.
All right.
All right.
Great job, Kyle. You killed it.
Baby, you're a firework.
All right. Make him go. Oh,
all right.
Kevin. Tango and Crash, the sequel, Training Camp Edition.
So I'm gonna stick with Kurt Russell on this.
Okay.
I think Najee Harris plays a big part in this. He comes in as Snake Plissken style, one-eyed.
Ooh.
Snake Plissken, Escape from New York energy.
Okay.
And then what happens? He's got an eye patch.
He does.
He put too much pressure on me. He's like, "So, dude, you're epic. You're
so good at this." And you're like, Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
You're talking me too.
Yeah, he's trying to escape from something. I'll work on this and get back to you next episode.
Something that's coming soon. Escape from something.
This is more of a teaser. I'm not going to give you all of it right now.
First he escaped New York, then he escaped LA. Now he has to escape something.
Yeah, he has to escape 4th of July.
There we go. See, we just had to bounce it back and forth.
Escape 4th of July in order to make it to
the
training.
day he has to escape the day on the calendar.
Yeah, so he's on his way to the training facility, and there's gangs all around LA shooting fireworks at him. And he's got to escape to the Bolt.
Okay. Perfect.
Tango and Crash.
Escape
to the Bolt. The sequel.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah,
okay.
That's great.
All right. Now, Tony, I hate the fact that you asked me this question because no matter who I say, somebody's going to get upset.
Yeah.
You set me up for failure here, Tony. So, I just want to preface this by anybody listening. This might not be your Mount Rushmore. This is just mine. This is based on my experiences and what I've seen and who I like. So don't get mad at me.
Stop prefacing. Just tell us.
I'm just saying. My Mount Rushmore.
Hating. Sorry, go ahead. Don't say Nate Kating.
All right. My Mount Rushmore. Boy. All right. I'm going to say Phillip Rivers.
Good.
Can't argue.
LT.
Cannot argue.
Good.
Antonio Gates.
Can't argue.
Good.
Justin Herbert.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And the one that I would love to have on there that just barely misses it, Keenan Allen.
No junior?
It's not your Rushmore.
It's already fucking starting. It's already
your Rushmore.
The call is coming from inside the room.
Yeah. Question.
It's not your Rushmore.
All right.
Fair.
No, don't change it,
don't
Adam.
Change it. You're Keenan and Justin.
Don't listen to him. He likes the Raiders now. He's the enemy.
All right,
Kyle, I'm going to have to put my foot down. You cannot say that.
You're
right. Everybody's going to hate you for the Raiders, me for my Mount Rushmore, and Kyle's now the new favorite. Congratulations, Kyle. You're the top favorite of the
Very nice.
I like.
Castle King.
Yeah, I have a chair.
All right, Tony, thank you for asking the question. And thank you, everybody, for asking questions here on Ask Boltfam. We greatly appreciate it. I'm crying from laughing so much. That was too much fun. But that's going to do it for this episode of Charge Chat. Any final thoughts there, gentlemen?
No, I love you.
No. Hey, camp's tomorrow. This comes out Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, camp. The boys are reporting today. Camp starts tomorrow.
And I saw that the broads are already there, ready to go.
They're ready, baby.
So hopefully we can get a report from them.
Please,
on how
broads, we love you and we miss you and we hope you have a blast. We hope everybody has a blast.
Yeah,
that goes to training camp. Send us tweets, pictures,
please tag us,
whatever.
Yeah, we'll definitely retweet it.
Absolutely. So, all right, that's going to do it for us here at Charger Chat, folks. Don't forget to bolt up because we're ready for any squad, any place.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Hey, love you. Bye.
And now, a word from our sponsors. He survived New York. He's escaped LA. But can Snake Plissken survive the 4th of July? And get to the Bolt with the help of his buddies Tango and Crash. He'll dodge fireworks, potato salad, and Grandma's gluten-free flag cake to escape from the 4th of July this summer. Freedom comes with a side of fireworks and snakes not hungry. Rated R.